Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the mighty power of Tunis. Still not an empire, technically. We're in a war against here versus the Mamluk and the Hassa in hopes of progressing and getting some Egyptian lands, but we'll see how that goes. Sorry, cat was making a noise. Okay, so once we piece out the Hassa up here, we should hopefully get closer to the war score we need to actually take a good amount of land from the Mamluks. Even if we just do this, it will cut the Ottomans off from quick expansion there, and I don't think it will not offend the Ottomans because we didn't give them land. It just will not make them happy that I own some lands they're probably going to want in the end. We're still privateering like crazy. Yeah, we need to get some more privateers in the field, but we're also currently out of cash. Well, in debt, rather. When can we go raiding? We could technically go raiding now. Ooh, okay. At least in some areas. Okay, let's actually pause privateering for the moment. Tlemceni noble rebels, okay. Let's get this cash. Let's also make sure we haven't offended England by privateering in that node. Doesn't look like it, actually, which is funny. Even though they have Gibraltar, I guess they're not doing trade stuff there, and maybe that's why. Regardless, let's pay off this debt before I forget. There we go. Pick up this ship, which we've just left sitting there for ages. Start privateering our way up the coast. Now this is all protected, isn't it? Silly Venice. Look at that, 75. Ugh. I'll still raid them. It's not a lot of gold, but every little bit helps. 79%. Let's see what we can actually get before we piece them out. Ooh! Nice, I can take all of that. I mean, obviously I'm massively offending a large amount of individuals, but I'm costing myself a good amount of Diplo power. That's a pretty good land grab. The Ottomans are offended, but it seems due to aggressive expansion rather than anything else. Start Cairo being cored. Obviously we're going to have to raise autonomy in all of that, which means this land is not going to be valuable for quite some time, which is unfortunate. There's nothing I can do about that. So long as the Ottomans don't break their alliance with me, I'll be fine. Allies. Oh, it's going to work on Morocco first. Regardless, we've now punched our way into Egypt. That was a good 70 development, I think, at least. Or more. We've almost caught up to the Ottomans in size. More importantly, we've cut off the Ottomans from Egypt for the time being, which means we can pretty much freely come back and pillage this area later. We just gotta deal with the revolts that are sure to erupt due to our occupation of this area. There we go. They don't really double stack well, but having two armies there is better than no armies, right? Songhai separatists. Is that due to conversion? No, it's not, so it's harsh. Okay. How many troops is that? 36,000. Oh. I've got to harsh treat them, but that is a lot of military points to lose. Oh well. That's the way it goes sometimes. Sooner we get things cored, the better, I'd say. Also, these manufactories are almost done, which is awesome. We still don't have global trade. It's rather frustrating. Let's raid our way through here. It's a shame we don't get, like, prestige from raiding or something. Yeah, and put it back to privateering in the Sevilla trade node. Technically, we're losing money, but if you look at it this way, the fleet would otherwise be sitting in port idle, so it's not too bad. We have now hit Age of Absolutism. Awesome. Multicultural, that's awesome. We could start working on universities. We can't do trade companies till we get to, obviously, Asia a bit more. This colony is working away, but other than that, not too much. I'll sign it to a trade company. That way we at least have one. Still doesn't solve the cash flow problems, obviously, we are suffering through. Most of that's due to rooting out corruption. Due to too many territories. So we gotta add something. How many more can we accept? 3, okay. 10 cores up here. Why do you want me to do this one? It's terrible, Devland. 24. Oh, none of our development is in Europe. We don't have enough to swap up there. So I guess it's probably worth doing these companies here and just kind of giving up on my dreams of having trade companies in Africa, because we're not getting it. At this point, we're just not going to get it. That should remove that penalty. Check upon this. I'd want to, ideally, I want to convert some of these last holdout ones that are causing me some religious trouble. We've done a pretty good job. We've almost gotten rid of a good portion of them in that area. Castilian separatists. 1 year to revolt. Harsh treat. Get a little absolutism out of it as well. We can get up to 86, so that's good news. Unfortunately, because we have a unique mission tree, we don't have that wonderful 50% harsh treatment, which is slightly annoying. Let's keep moving towards legalism in hopes of getting income. Yep. Privateering away. That's good. Need 23 more here to get all the Egyptian lands we still cored. The sooner we get this overextension gone, the better. We're lucky we just got the cheaper admin efficiency from that last tech. Otherwise, we really have no hope of getting anywhere there. We're still working on getting up to 75 stuff, which is a pain. Oh my. We can upgrade trade company. Why would I want to do that? I mean, I suppose I could upgrade it to get a little bit more stuff, but the only thing I would really want to upgrade it for would be the cheaper ships and the force limit for ships as well. Which obviously we can't do till it's finished colonizing, essentially. And unfortunately, we are not a colonizer, so that's going to take a while. Also, I guess we cannot expel minorities. It also might be worth looking at trying to get a colonial nation in the New World, because the AIs are proving to be rather slow about it. But to be fair, we only have 1 colonist, so the odds of us pulling that off are slim to none. But okay, we're doing that one. I really want to get this out of the way. Slowly start to get some of the larger cultures in that region stable. Ugh. 74. Ay, ay, ay. It's expensive to stop some of these revolts. 30k though, I can't fight them right now. And now there's a coalition against us. Great. Not what we want to see. Hopefully it doesn't get much larger. Portugal has... Okay, we need to get up our army. I hate having to build troops when we're in debt, but I don't think we have a choice in the matter at this point. Okay, that's going to be the foundation of at least a moderately good-sized army. As long as we keep raiding, that's good. Yeah, it's just going to be Castile, Aragon, and the others against us, really. We could ally the Crimea, which might be worth it. What are the other options? We can't get Prussia, can we? We could get Austria, but they've been fighting the Ottomans. Huh. I mean, Austria wouldn't be the worst ally, would it? We just want to make sure we pick someone that the Ottomans are not going to go after. And I don't think Austria's that strong anymore. Brunswick would be doable. They've got a lot of allies. I'll do Brunswick for now because they're not actually in a war. Okay, we are over on our limit there. It might be worth getting rid of Oyo at some point because they're not very useful. They're still somewhat valuable to keep around. That's my hesitation. That is another 6 troops I don't have to support on my own. Songhai, of course, is going to revolt. Okay. At least our other army we have on the field and we're not entirely broke. We are losing money. That's unfortunate. However, we do border the Ottomans and we control parts of Egypt and they don't hate us, so I consider that a win in my book. And now Castile is starting a coalition. My issue is I don't think we can win a defensive war right now versus Castile. They're too strong. I think they went into a golden age. I think that's why they're so powerful right now. I should have probably checked that before I declared war on them, to be honest. We'll repress the Castilian separatists because we want to start getting some absolutism. More towards legalism, the better right now. Because really what our issue is still, to some degree, is cash. It's been boosted a lot because of that trade, all those buildings we built down south. 7 gold from it now. We're starting to churn out the income. Not to mention we got 16% of the trade there, so... If I could, I'd like to get that higher, but... It'd be nice to be able to do the propagate religion thing, but I don't think we're going to pull it off. That certainly helps, though. Stability is slowly getting lowered. I'm pretty sure Songhai... Okay, they didn't revolt in that one province. I just converted one of their provinces, and I thought they might have just revolted in the one I converted, but no. That's secure, that's secure. This is not technically secure down here. This is rather unstable up there. I guess I just keep converting what's cheap to do. Cheap and quick. We'll get Gold Coast done. We'll get Benin done. And then we'll do this province, Borgu, up here. And then that should be this half of this area stable. We also could think about going through here. Taking over that part of Africa. Ah, there we go. Tolerance of Heathens upped. Helps a bit. More importantly, it speeds up the conversion. That's really what I'm after. Unfortunately, we're not getting any prestige anymore from that. And I still don't have that +1 prestige from religious ideas. We are a great power, though. So there's that. Although, we still don't have global trade. How much more do I need for that? Need 2k gold. Because that's gonna happen anytime soon. It's still slowly spreading, but really could use it slightly faster. Oh well. Ottomans are calling us in a war versus Hungary and Austria. We've got to join, but we're gonna see a coalition war now. It's almost guaranteed. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. That is not good in the slightest. The Ottomans are being not only reckless, they're gonna kill me by doing so. Okay, yes, I know building would exceed my force limit, but I've got to get some more ships in the fields. Actually, you know what? Let's do some galleys. I think we got enough heavies. We still have that absurdly good galley combat modifier. Go 10 over the limit. See, I'd really like to do trade company stuff here, but I can't do it till that province is colonized. Ugh. Oh, decisions, and problems. The Ottomans, although they are a very powerful ally, they don't tend to be your best ally because of the stuff like this to constantly attack people. Luckily, it's a pretty easy war. Hungary and Austria are, at this point, pushovers, but I'm just worried about the fact that I have this as a coalition. I suppose I could up my fort here in Ceuta and make that stronger. I'll try that. That's one of our best choke points. The only problem is it has to hold off against the entire Ottoman and Castilian, the Castilian, Portuguese, and Aragonese army for ages, which it clearly has not been succeeding at. Oh, issues all around. Just like the fact that my vassal can't actually handle separatists in their own lands. Oh well. The conversion has succeeded. That's good. We've got our ruler has died. He's too young, which is a problem because he was a pretty good ruler. So anyway, we've got a new one who is a 9. Loss of stability, move towards mysticism. And obviously, I'd love to do other stuff, but he is righteous, which does give him legitimacy, so could be worse. He's 19, so it's not too bad. We got to get up here and get that stability, though. In the meantime, though, we've got some increased domestic trade power. Let's see how much this goes up now, because it's currently 5. I'm curious to see how much that will jump. 6. Okay, we control 50% there. We control 17 down here. That's nice to see. If we start improving these, we could get more, but obviously we don't have money. We do have money, we just don't have a ton enough. I think that's all that trade now, right? Yeah. We already have a market there. Okay. At some point I've got to upgrade that, but in the meantime we've got to wait till I can go raiding again. 21, 22, so 5 years roughly. Our new galleys are coming onto the field, which is nice. That lovely plus 55% galley combat ability. It won't be enough to stop the Europeans, but it should mean that my fleet doesn't just have to hide in port all the time. As long as we fight within the Mediterranean, which unfortunately means we can't hold Gibraltar, we should be okay to survive. Let's do Benin. Okay, and let's get some stability. There we go. To be honest, most of our lands are becoming stable now, which is really nice to see. With that converted, I think that removes the fetishist from our lands, except for over here, which is going to take time. There we go. The fleet has assembled. Let's add that to this one. Get a larger fleet rating. Obviously, the cost of us having this large of a fleet is considerable. Where is my navy? Oh, there it is. I didn't realize they raided that far out to raid in the Sevilla node, but I guess they do. Okay. Come on, back through here so I can add the new fleet to you. I'm also going to mothball my forts because there's no reason to have them up and going. There's some more taxes. No point in losing money while I'm at war, really. Nice little raid. And come on. There we go. Merge those two. How many we have got? Penalty of 3 to privateering. Not too bad. Got a slightly better general this time around, which helps. If we can get this exploration idea done, we'll get considerably larger force limit, which will be nice. Really wish I could do something about making those guys like me more, but unfortunately we are offending the nobles constantly. However, it looks like Austria has been a bit slowed down by a very well defended fort. Oh my gosh. 72%. It's not going to stop them, but wow. I'm kind of impressed. It's tied up the entire Austrian army. Awesome. Conversion is going well. Honestly, once the conversion is done, we'll actually be not losing 19 gold a month, so we can actually support the larger navy. Until then, though, we're going to be losing some cash. Considering Castile also wants all our lands, it's a bit rough. Okay. The Ottoman War will be over momentarily. There we go. Austria gave up 2 provinces. We got some more favors from the Ottomans. Not that we needed any. This is like the first game I played where I've had too many favors with the Ottomans. I'm going to help my vassal here by converting this province, because it shouldn't take that long. Might make them slightly more stable. And also, we're now a positive income. And we're still privateering away. Nice to see. Let's boost trade power a little bit here. That should give us 20%. Okay. We could pick up a little bit more if we go for Soyo down here. I don't know if that would be worth it. That might be something for next episode. Go down here, beat up these guys, pick up this land. Unfortunately, oh, we do have Great Britain, so I think I can get military access through them. Yep, ask for military access. Cool. So I think our next goal might be to do a little bit of expansion down here in the Congolese area. What's the tech look like? We might be okay with that. I'll send this army as well. We'll pick up this area. We'll get a colony done. We'll try and get more trade power in that node. So thank you guys all for watching. That will be it from me. Bye for now.